welcome you to this lesson once again. Teacher Katimbo Richard, teaching mathematics. In the previous lesson, we looked at time as a new topic, so we are continuing with the same topic, time. Today we are learning how to tell time by that clock you have in your room. So one can tell time. So the key words to look at are half, quarter, o'clock, and so many others. The word past, the word to. So when you watch this lesson, you'll be able to answer the activities from page 25 all the way to page 31 of our workbook. Now we start with telling time, and you must note that 1 hour has got 60 minutes. So half an hour, a half of 60, or 60 divided by 2 gets 30 minutes. So half an hour is of 30 minutes. Then a quarter of 60, or when 60 divided by 4, you get 15 minutes. So we say a quarter past, or a quarter to when it is 15 minutes past, or 15 minutes to. We say half past when it is actually 30 minutes past that hour. So then o'clock is the full minutes of the clock, as we are going to see. Now you are going to tell the time on each of the clock faces below. And as we look, we said in P.4, we count these minutes in terms of fives. You must know table 5, like 5, 10, 15, 30. So I've said 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So at least up to 60, then you'll be able to tell time. The one past ranges from between 12 up to 6 clockwise. From 12 all the way to 6, we use past this side. We use past. Then we use 2, that is between the same degrees of 12 and 6, but anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise movement. This is clockwise. Clockwise movement, anti-clockwise movement. So majorly, we have got 2 hands of the clock. Look at. Then there is the longer and the shorter. Leave alone the other one that moves every time. That is the second hand. So the longer is called the minute hand, and the shorter is called the hour hand. And now we are going to tell the time when you don't know whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. In case we don't know it is morning, afternoon, or evening, then our answer will end o'clock of the clock. But in case we know it's morning, we end with AM. And when it is evening or afternoon, we end with PM. Which situation is not here now. So every answer will end o'clock here. Now, we are going to read the time, depending on where the minute hand is. The longer arm is the minute hand. The minute hand starts from 12 and moves like the clock moves, called clockwise. And now, when it is between 12 and 6, this is side, we say past. We say past. And when it is between 12 and 6, this is side, we say to the next hour. So to the next hour shows that it is about to make the next hour. Then past the hour means it has gone beyond that hour by those minutes. You are going to count in fives. You count like this from here to here: 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5. That is 20. Plus 5, 25, then 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. As I say, 60 minutes make an hour. Now we are going to tell the time, depending on where, as I said, the longer arm is pointing. So this is the shorter, which is the hour hand. This is the longer, which is the minute hand. Now the minute hand is at its origin. I say it starts from there and goes like this. So it is fully showing the exact time by the clock. So it is showing that there is no minute past that hour of where the shorter hand is pointing. So the shorter hand is pointing at 5. So we say it is 5 o'clock. It is 5 o'clock. Why? There is no minute past this 5. So it is exactly 5 and no minute past. So we say it is 5 of this clock. So it's 5 o'clock. And that is the answer. If you are asked to tell the time, you say that. As opposed to a question that is certain of the time of the day, whether morning, afternoon, or evening. They say, tell the morning time. That one you say, it is 5 a.m. If there is the word morning, you say it is 5 a.m. But now you cannot say a.m. because you don't know when, whether morning or afternoon or evening. So when you say, tell the evening time, you say, it is 5 p.m. It is 5 p.m. It is 5 p.m. So that's how you answer morning or evening or afternoon. But now, if we don't have certainty of when this clock or this time is told, then you end with o'clock. And in that situation, you start with the minute hand. You start with the minute hand. You start with the minute hand when you have to end with o'clock. Whereas if you have to end with AM or PM, depending on the case brought, then you start with the hour hand. But here, we shall start with the longer hand, which is the minute hand, to see whether there are some minutes passed. Here, we don't have any minute passed, then we go. It is just 5 o'clock. As we look at the next number 2. Number 2, look at the minute hand. The longer hand goes up to 3 and said it moves or starts from 12 as it moves like the clock moves, meaning clockwise. And so do we count in 5s. That is table 5 at work. We count in 5s. 5, 10, 15. You see, this is 15 minutes past the hour of 10. And say 15 minutes mean a quarter of an hour. So that's why we say it is a quarter past. Even this shorter hand must have passed this hour where it is. So it is a quarter past 10 o'clock. It is a quarter past 10 o'clock. And that is the answer. All you say, it is 15 minutes past 10 o'clock. So you can literally say 15 minutes or use a quarter if you are technical. That you know a quarter of an hour is of 15 minutes, a half of an hour is 30 minutes. So when the longer arm points at, or the longer hand points at 3, you count in 5s from here to here, 5, then 10, 15. So 15 minutes past the hour of 10. So it is a quarter past 10 o'clock, or you say it is 15 minutes past 10 o'clock. As we look at example number 3 and see. So number 3 is like number 1. Why? The longer arm, that's the minute hand, is pointing at 12 directly, and therefore we shall just read like number 1. It is 6 o'clock. It is 6 o'clock. It's exactly 6 of this clock. So it is 6 o'clock. So there's no minute past because points at 12. When points at 12, it means it has not moved yet. So therefore, it is no minute past 6. So it is exactly 6 o'clock. Nothing else. Remember to put an apostrophe after O, and O is supposed to be capital. In full, o'clock means over the clock, but this is 6 o'clock now. As you look at number 4. Number 4, let your eyes go directly where the longer hand is pointing. This is the shorter, then the longer hand is pointing at 6 directly. So then count the minutes clockwise. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's count together, please, viewer. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 5, good, 25 plus 5, 30. So about 30 minutes past this hour, it has passed. So that's why it has passed. It's beyond 7. So 30 minutes past that hour of 7. So you say it is 30 minutes past 7. Alternatively, I said 30 minutes make a half an hour. So if you are very technical, you say it is 7:30 o'clock. It is 7:30 o'clock. Or if you want to maintain your minutes you have counted, you say it is 30 minutes past 7 o'clock. So any of those two works. Then we look at this other number 5, about 10 time. I've seen the past. Then let's see how we can talk about the next hour. So let's see. Now the longer arm points at 7. I said when it goes beyond 6, then it starts at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We count anti-clockwise. We count the minutes anti-clockwise or backwards. So from here backwards, 5 to the next hour, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we say from here up to here 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it is 25 minutes to the next hour, towards the next hour 4. So it's 25 minutes to 4 o'clock. It is 25 minutes to. This time we talk about 3. We are going towards 4. So that 2 shows the next hour. The next hour to the next hour 4. It is 3 still. 3:35, yes, but we care about how many minutes are yet to be moved by the longer arm, the minute hand, to make the next hour. So we count backwards, that's anti-clockwise. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes to 4 o'clock. It is 25 minutes to 4 o'clock. That is how we read to the next hour. That is if the minute hand has gone beyond 6. Beyond 6, then you count backwards like this up to where it's pointing. Then you know the minutes that are yet to make the next hour. Like now, this 25 minutes like I've counted to the next hour 4, so it is 25 minutes to 4 o'clock. That's how we answer and read the time and tell to the rest. So as we look at example number 6 today, express the following days to hours. Express the following days as hours. You must then know the number of hours that make a day. A day consists of 24 hours. A day contains 24 hours. Now, express 4 days to hours. You say 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours. No one will tell you such. You come with this knowledge, which you're going to apply on paper. From today, you get to know that 1 day is of 24 hours. Then you'll be asked to convert 4 days. That will make 4 times 24 hours. Then put a side work or part of work. Multiply 24 by 4, where 4 by 4 is 16, right? 6. Regroup 1, then 4 times 2 is an 8 plus 1 get 9. So 96 hours are in 4 days. So 4 days contain 96 hours. That is the way we do, even for the rest of the days. Like part B, convert 31 days to hours, you still say 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours. What about 31 days? That's 31 times 24 hours. Then multiply 4 by 1, get a 4. 4 by 3, get 12. 2 times 1, get a 2. Then 2 times 3, get a 6. Then put a plus sign of addition. Please add. Add properly and then get the answer. So let's add. Now, here I've got a 4. Put it down. 2 plus 2 is a 4. And 1 plus 6 is 7. So a total of 744 hours are contained in 31 days. So that's how we convert days to hours. Then number 7 does the other way around. We are going to change each of the following hours to days now. We have converted days to hours in number 6 now. In number 7, hours to days. Like part A, convert 48 hours to days. You say this time 24 hours are equal to 1 day. What about 48 hours? You are then going to divide 48 by 24. 48 divided by 24. Then start your division. Now my P4 member, you must know, in mathematics, we need to know the multiplication tables. The tables of multiplication, such that you can easily multiply, and that multiplication helps you to divide well. So here, 48 and 24 are both in table 4. Table 4. Table 4. If you don't want table 4, you can go table 6. Here are divided by table 6. So 6 times what to get 24? 6 times what to get 24? Good. Someone said 4. 6 times 4. So 24 divided by 6, you get 4. Then 6 times what? You get 48. Oh, James says it. So it is 8. So 6 times 8, you get 48. So you cancel 48 by 6 and get 8. So we are left with 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4. So 4 divided by 4 once. Then 8 divided by 4. You get 2. Why? 2 times 4 is 8. So I've got 2 out of 1. 2 out of 1 is the same as 2 divided by 1. Any number divided by 1 remains that number. So 2 divided by 1 remains 2. So there are 2 days in 48 hours. There are 2 days in 48 hours. And that's the way we divide slowly and get that answer. Then part B says, change 360 hours to days. Change 360 hours to days. So write 24 hours, make a day. What about 360 hours? That's 360 divided by 24. Answer in days. Then we start our division using our tables of multiplication. Now we have 24 and 360. Both are divisible by 2, by 3, by you can divide by 4. You can as well divide by 6, 12 and the rest. So we then chose to divide by 6 again. Since you have 24 already by 6 here. So 24 divided by 6 you get a 4. 36 divided by 6. You get a 6. And 0 divided by 6 you get a 0. So I've got 60 divided by 4. Or 60 out of 4 remaining. Where 4 divided by 4, you get 1. 6 divided by 4, you get 1, remainder 2. So 2 is put near 0 to get a 20. 20 divided by 4, you get a 5. So 360 hours contain 15 days. Contain 15 days. That's how we convert back from hours to days through division. Through division. That's how we divide and get the answer. As we look at the next part or the next example, they are saying express the following hours as means. Express the following hours as minutes. Now, you must know that an hour contains 60 minutes. Now, express 4 hours as minutes. You say 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. What about 4 hours? That's 4 times 60 minutes. Then 4 times 6 is 24. And then bring this 0 down and get 240 minutes in 4 hours. That's how we do it. Likewise, at 10 hours. Convert 10 hours as minutes. You say 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. Then 10 hours, 10 times 60 minutes. Where 1 times 6 is 6, then bring these 2 zeros onto 6 and get 600 minutes that are contained in 10 hours. So the answer is 600 minutes. What if one is asked to change minutes to hours, like number 9? Example number 9 says change 120 minutes to hours. You state like this: 60 minutes make an hour. What about 120 minutes? You divide 120 by 60, answer in hours. Then you cancel the zeros by 10 by 10. Whenever you cancel zeros, you are actually dividing by 10. 120 divided by 10, you get 12. 60 divided by 10, you get 6. So remaining with 12 divided by 6. So we divide 12 by 6. So 6 divided by 6 once. And then 12 divided by 6, you get a 2. So 120 minutes contain 2 hours. So that's how we do whatever we've done. All in all, we use the multiplication and division operations in this particular activity. So get to know how to convert days to hours by multiplying by 24. How do you change hours to days? By dividing those hours by 24. Then get that answer. How does one convert hours to minutes? By multiplication. By that 60, which 60-minute duration make an hour. Then the other way around, that's converting minutes to hours. You divide by 60, which is the fact. So divide the number of minutes by 60, get the number of hours. Then you'll be able to answer all those activities from page 25 all the way 31 of our book, P4, term 3. If you don't have a copy yet, better come to school for the 2 branches of Najanankumbi and Mugorovi main branch to acquire yourself a copy, and then you will do as we are discussing this work. So that's the end of the lesson. In case you need to inquire about mathematics or about what I've discussed, please reach this teacher, Katimbo Richard, on these 2 numbers, 0776 251655. You can as well use this Airtel line, as you see, 075 72 33066. Then teacher will ever be ready to answer all your concerns. Now, that's the end of the lesson. Stay safe.